Hello and welcome back to Polaris Sector, playing as the humans, and let's get over with a slightly more go over the ship designer. We need to get a transport ship to get this population 45,000 which we are currently having over here to Baham, which is having a 3,000 population. But each factory, like we checked last time, well, I can't build any more factories, but you know. Requires population. So that is gonna go down fast. So we need to, especially with these orbital shipyards, which requires 10,000 per shipyard. And we are going to be able to get that divided, 38 divided by 3. That many, so it's gonna be a lot. Not well, the best of things, but you know. So we need one of those. So we go over to ship designer screen for the first time. This is basically you got a fighter. Fighters cannot go, you know, traveling about between stars. The corvettes are the first line of level of warships. Then you got space satellites, and you got freighters with different, you know, stuff. So with that we have the passenger ship, 15,000 people on one ship. So let's take a look. Yeah, it's pretty good. So probably wouldn't need that much of a range though. Get rid of some of these. Well, there is the aspect of building a ship. You need power. These are these nuclear reactors here. Then you need the fuel tanks to get between stars. These things gives you how fast they move, how much fast it's moved between the stars and in the combat. And then these modules are passenger modules 3 times. It's 5,000 people per one, so it's 15 total. And this is how much it requires to be built, and that's the upkeep cost for each ship. And that takes how long it takes to build currently. We only have one place that can build it, so it's 6 years, 9 months. So that ties with the research. With new ships, we have it's not necessarily a better version of, let's say, like a fuel tank. It may have a weight reduction. I think the first one does have a weight reduction, but it requires a little more power. But it's the best advantage you get from doing that. It's a little bit different size. If I go over here to edit this, you can see that like the fuel container, standard fuel container is, I can't fit it over here. But the next one is slightly different. It's not 5 times 5. But it's I don't remember what it is, but it's different size. So it fits in a different type of slot. So the whole shipbuilding, it's a Tetris type. You have to think, how do you gonna place what you need in the shape of the ship, and this shape of the ship is depending on the race. So different, like this corvette, different races have a different type of shape on the corvette. On fighter ships there is the upper deck. It always can shoot 360 degrees, but these can only shoot forward. The purple is where you place the engines, and these are weapon slots, the yellow ones. So you can put weapons. So you can put other things there too. So you don't have to put weapons over here. You can put reactors. You can put fuel tanks, stuff like that. And that is like the main benefit of researching new modules, new reactors, new fuel tanks, is the not necessarily it's more powerful. It might be a little bit lighter, and it's a different shape. So you can, like the first one might be able to fit 2 over here, fuel tanks, but the second one you can put 2. So stuff like that. And the weight comes for the speed. Let's say like the England over here, it has a speed of 4.06. If I put more stuff on it, it becomes more heavy, and that lowers. And building warships, there is 2 things. There is the range of the weapons and the speed of the ship. It doesn't matter if you have a powerful warship with a devastating firepower if it doesn't catch anything, and the enemy is running away and shooting a little bit of damage at your way, and you never can catch him. Now that's gonna be something like you can see that these things fire at the top, and then these things fire at the sides and forward. But yeah, that's the shipbuilding. We have a actually decent passenger ship here. The thing is with this is if you do a design, it saves the design. So when you next play humans, it's gonna show up here. That is slightly problematic because if you have a different, like if you first go, let's say you first go better weapons, and you do a version 2, then next time you play you go, oh, the weapons weren't good enough, I need faster engines. Then you go engines first. Then you got, okay, the ship design you made, it's not gonna be showing up because you have better weapons. You don't have the weapons it needs. So you make the better engines. So then you have 2. So it kind of locks you into a certain research queue. You will, of course, you can, there is a shift delete, completely destroys the design and all that, but it's a little bit of messy way of doing things. Of course, if you only research one certain type, certain way, and then that's gonna save a lot of time, because if you have a optimal designs, it's gonna be fine. Then, yeah, the science. So each of these, the applied sciences, have different things attached to it. Like we have the frigate over here, we got the enhanced tungsten armor, which we got from we found on one of the star systems last episode. The military base, medium pylon, and stuff like that. All visible down here. The frigate interceptors, a little bit better fighters, and better engines and stuff like gravity resonance tank is, I think that's the first technical data. It says 4 times 6. The previous one was 5 times 5. This is 4 times 6, so it's a little bit different size. You can see that it uses a little bit more power, but its weight's a little bit less. That only, it seems like, okay, it's gonna be better, but it's, then you need a extra reactor in there, and it's not automatically a better choice, even if you do it. So now we have that's still going on. This is the progress in science victory here, and that's the amount of science we are making, and this is needed for special research. like shields and stuff like that, you know, require that, and you can find that on different planets. I think we had one somewhere which had that on. Was it over here? Yeah, that one there. So, okay, we got that going on. When is this ship done? Do I want another one? Let's get another 6 years. That would be 2 plus 7. 9 years. I think, yeah, we can make one more after this. Then we need the passenger ship. So he's coming, well, he's going over there now. Let's go. Colonizer is going over there. I kind of want Deneb 2 next. Just want to claim as much space as possible, because when you finally kick in the gear of production, these things are gonna be the how much resources you are gathering are going to be a factor. You can queue up all the ships if you want, but if you don't have enough gravitonium, you're not gonna be finishing any one of them. So it's something to keep in mind. Okay, I'm gonna actually send you. I wanna colonize, yeah, that one. So I'm gonna send you that way. He found a frozen planet over there. Let's go over that way. Okay, we got that fleet construction done. I want to send this one down here. I don't know if there's anybody down that way though. I'm gonna actually send him back there too. So we need another colonizer. Let's get colonists, and I'm gonna send you this way. Okay, so now we are in a slight. I'm gonna go that way because is that no, let's take Homan. Unless yeah, to these frozen planets. A Sharatan fleet down there. I wanna, yeah, colonize this one over here. Get those 3 factories up there. Let's take a look at this place. Oh, we need that one too. Well, that can wait. That can wait. We need first we need one more. The passenger ship, then the next colonizer can go over there. Okay, that is. There is fighters over here, so that's an enemy world. I don't think going in there would be a good idea. I don't really like that. That would be 6 years of production wasted on a. Look at, we have one factory producing 1.23. That's the bonus. And there it is, 1.77. So we have a, it look like this place over here. One factory 0.1.15. It's a little bit less. Not a horrible amount. Do I want to stop him down there? I can't stop him anymore. Gonna go. Hopefully he doesn't blow up. Yep, there is a battle over there. The two fighters. So this is the battle. So basically when you are attacking somewhere, you are all over the place. You are taking like you on this side, and the enemy who's defending, or if you're defending, they have a box, a deployment box where they can, you know, place their fleet as they want. But we're gonna tell Team Guy to run away. Run as fucking fast as you can. So now he's gonna go and jump out of the system. Unless the fighters get him first. There he goes. Slight damage. Slight paint damage. And yeah, that's something. So we need to... Yeah, after that colonizer. Okay, I'm gonna send him over there then. At Deneb. Is there anybody else? There's a planetoid over here. Cannot be colonized. There's a Menkent. I'm gonna send him over there. At Deneb. That guy will go and wait for that over there. Fleet has reached the cap. Okay, go over there. Let's take a look here. We have 1 year to go. What about research? 5 years until marine life is done. It's okay. This one still has a 2 factories to go through. It's building floating platforms to give enough room for the population. People need to live somewhere, so it's building that up. So that's automatic. You don't have to go and worry about that. You can always leave the planet designing to VAI. You want. If you don't want to worry about that at all. Plausible indeed. 6 months for the second factory to be done. We have a 2. Okay, the fleet construction complete. So I'm actually gonna send you over here. I need this one. Half tempted to send him down at Menket. But I need this planet. I need this a shine. I need it started. And then we go over here at New Earth, and we need to order a passenger ship. That takes 6 years and 9 months. That has already built the second one. It's building the next one in 2 years, 9 months. It's available population. It requires a 900 population. This you can see over here. Total number is 71,000 more required. So definitely need a colony ship, passenger ship. One is kind of, it's a long way to go. Because this thing is telling it takes 5 years. So the scout is there waiting for that thing, for the colonizer. Building that requires. I think it's gonna stall on that though. Like over here, we have reached. There's not enough free population to work this factory which is done, so it has to wait for the population growth. Okay, the fleet has reached its destination at Deneb 2. Let's see if we're gonna colonize. And order 3 factories. Then we're gonna send this guy over there. At that point, we probably should build after this one, we should build one more colony ship. Then we need some firepower. We need to send out some firepower. Intelligence cleaned early warning stations. Free movements of our civil through its other star systems. So, if this is something we want, I think yeah. I'm gonna say yes to that. So now they can move through here and I could move over there, but doesn't really matter to me because I'm not inclined to colonize outside beyond there. Because, well, I can't move military forces there just yet. And, you know, that would be... There would be no refueling them, so even if we could move our military ships there, we wouldn't be able to get there. This one is producing food on planets that are not suitable for farming, like the desert planets and stuff like that. It's basically it can produce food in excess to the planet, yes, but it's more useful in negating the negative food required by the planet. It's not you can turn a desert planet into a food producing powerhouse. That's not gonna happen. There's one thing about this tree is it doesn't have new buildings. There is no better factories. There are no better research centers. There are different, there's an orbital research center, but there is not like in other 4X games, there is a better factories and better this and that. This game doesn't have any of that one. So when you unlock that farm, it's the only farm you're gonna get. It's the best farm you're gonna get. Thinking what I wanted next. That's gonna take a while, so we need a lot more. Let's see if we want something a little bit closer to the ground. Let's unlock this new tank. That's gonna take 14 years. 2 years until the passenger ship is done. We're still producing factories down here. See one thing. Yeah. Let's go. Almost over there. We found a desert planet down there to colonize. Let's see what we get. We got a paired laser weapons. It's I don't really like laser weapons. They are a little bit too short on range. They good on a fighter and all that, but you know, it's not a good weapon in range situations at all. There is a definitely need to go back. How long until that's done? 3 months. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's done. Brilliant. Do I want a... they have a... Fighters over there by the two. Fighter is something, you know, you can... There's two things you can disassemble and move by a freighter. Fighters and orbital station or battle stations. So you can build a like this place. It's gonna have a lot of production. It can build a fighters and then I can move them. Disassemble them and move by a freighter like over here to help with the protection of that system. Or replace a losses on the carrier on my military fleet. So that thing is done. So we want a... First we want to think... Do we need a new... I'm thinking... Let's do one colonizer first. Do one colonizer first and get this guy. We need a population of... From there we got 15,000 people. We have 28,500 free people remaining over there, which is for new buildings, colony ships, transports, military. All of that requires population. So I'm gonna send you over there. It's gonna take 5 years, 7 months. And now they are already locked. This is unfortunate. I could order up them to build in the meanwhile orbital shipyard, but that would be 19 years to produce. I'm actually telling them to do that for a moment. Yeah, so it doesn't waste production, because otherwise we'll be sitting there like no. Okay, he doesn't get back, so I'm gonna actually move you. Whoa. Okay, I can get back over there, but I need that colony ship for it. Alright, colonize the Earth-like planet, and we want 3 factories, because this is gonna be research and, you know, farming, mainly, you know, farming, getting those special resources, which are the gravitonium and plutonium. No plutonium, the radium, sorry. So these the yellow and the blue one. Because not all planets have those. If we go like look over here, none of these have any resources. There's the plutonium, metals. This one has radium, which is nice. So as you can see, it's a lot more rare resource out here. Three years plus that time to fly. Plus the time to fly. These are already gained that 1 extra population, like you can see that growing over there. And when it gives you a warning of excess population, so you can put that on the automatic. If you put the planet building at the hands of the AI will automatically put down the population control. If you do micromanagement and you forget that or ignore the warning, then you might find that okay, there is a 5,000 extra people living on the planet. All your food is gone, everybody's hungry, and nobody's that happy. So it's not a good time. Not a good time at all. Alright, that guy is flying about. There's a pirate fleet detected over here. Pirate fleets are annoying. Annoying little things. That actually is a bad thing, because it's, you know, there's a population unrest at Freedom. They are a little bit afraid of invasions. That's annoying though. This is an annoying situation. So with that we need you need ships in orbit, capital ships in orbit. Or you want some defensive buildings or police. Police requires 1,000 people. So I need one police over here. And what's the other one? New Light. New Light is again, they're a little bit upset about things, so we're gonna build 1,000 police members right there. That automatically, you know, gets done as it doesn't require a full set of the police. That is unfortunate. Unknown ships. Now we need to get our military up. Actually, how much is that? 3,000 fuel. Well, I need to colonize that place. I think that was too much though. Either I need to colonize that one and that one. I don't know colonize Gamma Hercules because Gamma Hercules is not a good planet. These two are way better choices. But that's after that's done in 1 year. Like now it's waiting for that, but even, you know, that's growing the unrest. We need capital ships. Okay, he's done. Let's see, that requires 5,500 tons of fuel. Let's see, that is... Okay, it can make that jump. Basically we need to colonize that. Waste one colony ship on that. Gamma Hercules 2. But it's not a thing we need to worry about right now. Let's get rid of those ships. Well, I'm gonna get rid of those ships between the episodes and then we start building our own. So you guys can see what's what with the ship building in a little bit better detail. So thank you for watching and hope to see you guys next time. Have a nice day and goodbye.